When I first started driving, I thought I needed the best dash cam money could buy, so I bought the most expensive one. I paid almost $700 for it. I ultimately decided that the DR900X was the only dash cam worth getting despite the $700 price tag. That was a mistake. It was a mistake because it was more than I needed. So that means I actually paid 3 times more than I could have paid to get a different and cheaper dash cam. Sure, it had great video quality and any good dash cam should, but most dash cam manufacturers use the same hardware. Out of 9 tested dash cams, 8 use processors from the same company, most of which were at least 5 years old. If the hardware is mostly the same, why do prices vary so much? It comes down to the features that are offered for each dash cam. And this is where I made my big $700 mistake. I bought a costly dash cam with features I never use as a rideshare driver. And sure, to someone else, those features might be great features. Features like being able to remotely talk to whoever is driving your car through the dash cam, that's cool, but I'm the only person driving my car. Or dash cams that have settings that let you set speeding reminders to see if your kids are speeding so that you can get a notification. Again, fantastic, but if I'm speeding, I don't want to be notified that I'm speeding because chances are I know that I'm speeding. So yes, those are cool features, but they're not practical for rideshare drivers. So why would you want to pay for them? Let's talk about why a dash cam is important for rideshare drivers. In one specific example, I had a passenger claim that I tried to refuse their service dog, which could have gotten me deactivated. You know how people love their animals. But my dash cam videos show the truth. The ride was uneventful, silent for the whole ride. We got to the destination, ended the ride, and then several days later, I got an email from Lyft saying that I gave a passenger a hard time because they had a service animal. Now, this could have been a big problem, mainly if the dog was a support animal. Both Lyft and Uber have very strict policies that require drivers to accept service animals. But thankfully, my dash cam was running the entire time and captured everything. I welcomed them right in my car. The dog came up to my face. I even gave it a little pet, kind of to back it off a little bit, but to also show that, hey, I'm your friend. And it saved my job. The dashcam footage of me doing that saved my job, plain and simple. A report found that 2/3 of drivers face deactivation, often due to false complaints. Then there are accidents, and the anxiety of being in an accident is worse than a false accusation. Because on top of your car being damaged, you don't really know whose fault it is until you have that camera. It's all he said, she said, until there's actual proof. Understanding that you need a dash cam is one thing, but knowing which features are key for rideshare drivers is another. While recording what's happening outside of your car is very important and standard, it's just as crucial to have a dash cam that records what's happening on the inside. However, an in-cabin camera is useless without proper night vision. So you need to make sure that your dash cam can capture clear video even in low light, especially if you're working late at night, which you should be working late at night because that's where the money is. Now imagine you get into an accident and the driver that crashed into you flees, hit and run, they just leave. You try to chase them down to get their license plate, but your accident caused you to have a flat tire, making it impossible to see the driver. You think to yourself, it's fine, I have a dash cam. But when you pull up the video from your dash cam to show the police for your police report, you find that the image quality isn't good enough to make out the numbers and letters on the license plate. To avoid this situation, I recommend getting at least no less than a 4K camera. A 4K camera allows you to zoom into photos while still keeping enough quality to see the details. High resolution video can capture license plates, road signs, and faces way more clearly than a 1080p dashcam could. Now, this last key feature that's really important for drivers to have helped me when a passenger accused me of locking her in my car and being inappropriate with her. Imagine you have the best dashcam in the world with the highest quality possible when it comes to video. If the passenger accuses you of saying something, then the video quality of your camera won't even matter. You have to make sure that your dashcam has audio that is good enough to be heard when played back. There are some other features to look out for, including how many videos can be stored before running out of space, how long recordings can go for, and whether videos can be stored in the cloud, and how easy it is to use the software. But instead of going through all of those features, I'm going to share with you the dashcam I think is best because it has a lot of those features that I think are important for rideshare drivers. The dashcam that I decided to use moving forward is 50% cheaper than what I paid for my first dashcam, even though it comes with 3 cameras instead of the 2 that I paid $700 for. It also has a built-in screen on the actual dashcam, which my other camera didn't have, and offers more functionality tailored specifically for rideshare drivers. The app provides more options, offering greater flexibility and control over what's happening while your dashcam is running. For example, my old dashcam recorded in 1-minute segments. So when I had to give video footage to Lyft to clear my name, I had to spend a lot of time editing a 20-minute ride with 20 different segments together in order to give it to them. With the new dashcam that I'm using, it allows for 10-minute recordings. So what that means is it'll start recording for 10 minutes, it'll make one file, and then it'll start another file after those 10 minutes. So for that 20-minute video, I would have only had to deal with 2 video files instead of trying to line up 20 different video files with my previous dashcam. But I want to be transparent with you. This dashcam was sent to me for free by the manufacturer. However, they have no say over this video and did not approve it before posting. In fact, the reason why I'm switching dashcams is because when I got into an accident, while it was able to record inside the cabin, the impact of the crash forced the camera not to record what happened on the outside, which kind of hurt me. And I'll talk about it a little more towards the end of this video. That's when I'm going to show you the full accident clip. But if you're thinking about upgrading and getting a new dashcam, now's the perfect time. From the 16th until the 21st, there's a Prime Day top deal on Amazon where you can get 38% off. And the dashcam that checks all these boxes that I absolutely fell in love with, it's the Viofo A229 Pro, the 3-channel one. So instead of getting the dashcam I was using before, getting this dashcam is cheaper, even though it has more cameras. The other dashcam I bought only had 2 cameras, one for the front and one for the inside. This one has for the back, the front, and for the inside. Before I show you the accident video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for more stories and advice that relates to rideshare. I'm on a mission to help people get out of debt, and if that's something you're interested in, using rideshare as a stepping stone to get out of debt and into something else, I'm your guy. This is where you belong. You can also support the channel by becoming a member at futureridesharemillionaire.com. Members get access to the Rideshare Business Tracker, which is a spreadsheet that I use to run my rideshare like a business. I was on the way to pick up a passenger with Lyft when I was T-boned by another driver. In the moment, my heart was racing and I wasn't sure who was at fault, but I remembered I had my trusty dashcam to go back and look at the facts. If you're interested in learning how I handled this entire situation from the accident up until getting back on the road, make sure you subscribe.